Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the duo group Ironman. Old School Runescape's first new skill is coming out in 4 days on November 19th, and it is going to add a lot of content into the game. In the last video, as you just saw, I got the Avernic Treads and the Missouri Body, wrapping up what feels like 2 long eras of the account. And that is such good timing too, because it's right before sailing comes out, and now I don't have to have those in the back of my mind. I will have my full attention focused on sailing. They have added a lot of the sailing assets and content and the skill guide and a lot of information into the game already. It just won't be interactable until November 19th. And it's been very overwhelming looking through all these different things that are on here and looking through the collection log as well, because there's going to be a ton of new activities and items and collection log things that are going to be coming out when sailing is fully released. I am going to be spending these next few days before sailing comes out prepping for the skill. It is worth mentioning though that all the content that we can currently see right now is subject to change before sailing comes out, so it's kind of hard to know exactly what we need to prep, because a lot of these assets or required items or all the info we have about the skill could be incorrect, it could be non-functional, might require significant change, or some of it may not even be included, and there's probably a lot of stuff that we can't see right now that will be included in sailing when it does fully release. I am really looking forward to the 2 new pets coming into the game, Soup, the turtle, and Gull, the shellbane griffin, I think it's going to be. And depending on how this looks, this might be like one of my new top 3 favorite pets in the game. I don't want to hold Spook Dog up here any longer while I'm just like talking and yapping about random sailing stuff. I thought it'd be fun to just like stand here together in sailing outfits for the start of the video. On that note, let's talk about the high scores real quick. At this point, we have pretty solidly gotten ourselves into rank 2. Going by total XP, we're 1.3 bill XP behind rank 1 and over 100 million XP ahead of rank 3, so we're ignoring sailing. We're not going to be moving out of this position anytime soon. My baseline assumption is that it's probably going to be a 150-hour skill. And over the next few weeks or month, as other duo teams get duo 99 sailings on both their accounts, we are going to be losing ranks, only temporarily, because once we get duo 99 sailing, because of it goes by total XP when you're max, we're going to be back to rank 2 eventually, inevitably. But really, the only way we could get rank 1, Andy's our only competition, so as long as we can get duo 99s for sailing before Andy does, then we could temporarily be rank 1 on the duo GIM high scores. And based on how much more total XP he has than us, getting duo 99 sailing before him is really going to be the only way that we're going to be able to temporarily be rank 1. He's technically like our only competition for being rank 1. There is supposed to be an AFK sailing training method with the shipwreck salvaging, and well, if you didn't know, Andy is one guy playing 2 accounts, and because there's going to be an AFK method, that means he'll probably be able to easily play both accounts at the same time doing sailing, and I wouldn't be surprised if he does get 99 sailing on both accounts before us, because he is a gamer, as you can see by the total XP. And we do have some real life stuff going on around the time sailing comes out. Like 2 days after sailing comes out, there's a music festival we're going to, and then 1 week after sailing comes out is American Thanksgiving, so we'll probably be spending a couple days with family, and I don't think it's worth sacrificing real life experiences just to get something done in RuneScape a few days faster. Based on the dev blogs and information that's in the game, the wiki has put together a lot of the resources that you're going to need. If you look on the facilities page and probably some other pages around the sailing wiki page, you can get a general idea of what the things are going to be that you're going to need to train sailing or upgrade things for the boat. There's going to be planks, nails, bars, logs. Flashbang warning, by the way, before we go to the next thing. This is Figment's sailing prep spreadsheet, which I will link in the description. It is mainly for Ironmen, but anyone can use it, of course, and it's to give you an idea of things that you could do to prep for sailing. The number of resources put on here for the goal of what to get before sailing comes out is overkill. It's just if you're trying to over-prepare, if you're trying to race to 99. So I'm not going to be using the numbers necessarily, but more so looking at the types of resources and then using this and the wiki as multiple tools to figure out what I'm going to be going for. But I think this page is really cool, the tertiary prep. Lots of cool ideas of other types of things that you could prep besides just the straight up skilling resources. There's a lot of things on here that I will not be prepping because it only takes a few minutes to buy. Like for example, magic stones, amount needed 6 or maybe it's 16. We don't know exactly what we're gonna need because everything is currently subject to change. So I'm not gonna buy a bunch of magic stones when it takes like 2 minutes to buy them later on. Or same thing with making a bunch of the nails. Like I don't want to make 1,000+ rune nails or 5,000 rune nails if we don't even know for sure how much of them we're gonna need. I would just be wasting rune bars. And it doesn't take that long to smith rune bars into items. The main thing I want to make sure of is that I have enough of the resources that would be required to create the resources that we may or may not need. Taking a look at the bars I have, I think I'm pretty good. Maybe I can make some more rune bars, but I think I have enough of everything that I'll need to upgrade the ship or make repair kits, or make nails, or whatever else you're gonna have to do with bars. So maybe I'll go to Blast Furnace later and make some runite bars. The logs are looking good except for oak. This page says 300 oak logs, and like it only takes a few minutes to get them. So like sure, I'll chop oak logs for a few minutes. Planks are looking good. There's, of course, new types of planks. There's 3 new hardwood trees or hardwood log types coming into the game. And of course, I can't get those right now. In the facilities page, there is one that's Eternal Brazier that says 250 of each of the salts. So I'm gonna go mine these real quick. See, it's not just me. A couple other people in this random world are mining salts too. So got what I need. It took a bit under 10 minutes. If I end up not needing them at all, it's not a big deal because it was very fast. I'm gonna chop some logs now. You know, you don't spend too much time at the lower level, so I'm probably not gonna need even close to that many oak logs, but glad to have them. It's probably overkill. Next thing I want to get is fishing bait because there's the chum station, which says you'll need 1,000. Then there's an upgrade, the advanced chum station, also 1,000, and the chum spreader, which is 10,000 fishing bait. So I'm gonna buy 12k. I spent 50k for this. It took like 1 minute to buy it. I'm all good for the fishing bait. One of the new bars coming into the game is called a cupronickel bar, and these bars require 2 copper ore and 1 nickel ore. The nickel ore is not in the game, but I could buy a bunch of copper, and according to the Figment spreadsheet, 372. Oh, just got 6 hour logged. 372 copper ore is what you need for all the upgrades that we know about that they've given us at least. So I'm at the blast furnace and I'm going to buy the copper ore and do some running back and forth and hopping a couple worlds. And the copper ore is basically free for me. It costs 4 GP each. Got a ton of copper ore. If I need to buy more, it's very fast to get more. I'm gonna run a bit of blast furnace to make some more rune bars because I have 1850 right now. I want to get that to at least 2000. Maybe I'll go beyond that. And I'll be doing the hybrid method of rune and silver. It's funny. Someone who's probably hopping around the blast furnace worlds named Buy Rune Bar saying, buy rune bars, no GE tax. The username certainly checks out, but I would not buy goods off the street like that, personally. You don't know where they got them from. You've heard of boosting in OSRS. Well, now we've got a new kind of boosting in OSRS. It's been about 1 hour of doing blast furnace and I made a bit more bars in 1 hour than I thought I would. It ended up being about 1,600 rune bars and about 3,200 silver bars, but I now have over 3,000 runite bars, and I think that will be good. For reference, that's about 42 mil worth of rune bars. Spookdog said she was making bronze bars, and she came by here to Blast Furnace to make them. You need 482 according to the spreadsheet. I have 182, so I'd have to make about 300 more. She said she was hopping around worlds, trying a few different shops that sell bronze bars, but half the worlds were sold out, so it might end up being faster just to quickly buy them at Blast Furnace and smelt them here. And people are even buying out the tin and copper ores, although you would expect on the Blast Furnace world for them to be a bit more sold out compared to other worlds. This is very interesting. I don't think I've ever made bronze bars at Blast Furnace before, and it's kind of funny, my first time making bronze bars at Blast Furnace, I'm doing hybrid bronze bars and rune bars, exact opposite ends of the spectrum here. I got my bronze bars made. That should hopefully, I would think, be more than enough, and now for real, I am done here. I can very easily and quickly buy bronze, iron, and steel nails. Ooh, unless they're sold out in every world, I don't know how that's going to be. But mithril and above you can't buy, and it even says you need 11k mithril nails and like 5,000, 1,000 plus of the addy and above nails, so I'm going to hold off on those. Like I said before, I don't want to waste bars in case we end up not needing those. Dude, even in Prif, these are sold out. There's supposed to be 1k of each of these. Actually, I kind of changed my mind about the mithril nails, at least. I'll make some mithril bars into nails because I got so many bars and it does seem like we are going to need nails. Like, it's not just one of those things that could change. It seems pretty guaranteed at this point. It is kind of ridiculously fast to get nails, even as an Ironman. Like, you could see one inventory, I get 400 nails. I'll just stop here at 1,000 nails. I'm sure I'll have to make more later on. Well, more mithril. Definitely will have to make Addy, Rune, and Dragon nails at some point, but it's going to be ridiculously fast to make them. The time it takes to smith these is pretty negligible. Okay, right now, as I open up the bank, it turns out, I guess I had over 10,000 steel nails from before. I think I had those for when I was building stash units. I think I bought a bunch of nails really early on. Like, way more nails than I would ever need. So, good thing I have those, I guess. I'm gonna buy some rope as well. Martin should stock 50, but I don't know if people are hopping around buying out the stock. I guess not. I'm just doing my farm runs, and I thought about the bottomless bucket. I think my bucket is ready for sailing. I grabbed a bunch of things out of the bank that I prepped or already had that I'm gonna probably end up needing for sailing. With the fishing bait, I found out that I already had like 40k fishing bait in the bank before I bought the extra 12k, but yeah, this is pretty much all the worthwhile, notable prep I think I can do for now, at least based on all the information that we currently have. I love seeing the scenery of the water and the future content that's gonna be coming out, and the new NPCs, and I like how in the water we're up north and there's ice in the water. But yeah, at this point we still have 3 days, almost 3 days until sailing comes out. So, back to our regularly scheduled programming, mining sand with a virtual mining level of 107. And I'm doing the thing again. I've got 25k sand to claim for 1.25 million GP. I probably should go do the clues I have because I think I've capped some of them out. Yeah, I should do these as well before sailing comes out. This is the last time I will ever be claiming 25k buckets of sand before sailing comes out, because sailing is going to be here in, well, the servers go offline in 7 hours. I believe it's gonna be midnight my time. The servers will be back online 15 minutes later at 12:15 a.m. and then sailing will actually be available at 2 a.m. my time, which is gonna be right as I'm laying in bed ready to close my eyes and fall asleep. There it is, the 45-minute warning before the servers go offline for the update. I did want to mention this. If you go into the sailing skill guide, if you click on any of these things, you could see what the materials are that are required. Also want to stock up on Relisims bombs. You'll need them to make at least one thing, so I'm going to quickly buy an inventory of those because it's really cheap. Well, this is it. The final moments in a version of old school RuneScape without sailing. This is probably the biggest change, the biggest update, the biggest expansion that has ever come from one game update to this game. I wonder if I'll be able to use the max cape, because we'll be able to log in 15 minutes. We just won't be able to actually train the skill for 2 hours, so kind of interested to see what's going to happen. I've never logged off with a quest cape or diary cape, or yeah, quest cape equipped when new quests come out, so yeah, we'll see in 15 minutes. While we're waiting, if we look at the OSRS front page right here, you can see there's 2 new news posts today. Sailing is out, and then also known issues and fixes. So I assume we're going to want to check back on this throughout the day or throughout the coming weeks. But this news post today, sailing is out. I'm going to guess this is going to be a very big news post. Yeah, this is a long one. That's a lot of stuff. Oh my gosh, the login screen with the music. I would recommend listening to this music and having the music on while you play as well, but holy crap, dude. Sailing is out. Are these... Oh yeah, there's more worlds as well. Were these the Gridmaster worlds before? Now there's... Oh wait, are there 2350 total worlds? And there's someone logged into it already. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, the login screen is the Alan Walker song, but let's log in, we'll see what happens. Unfortunately, I'm going to be going to bed soon. It's going to be so hard to fall asleep tonight. Whenever there's like right the night before a league, or whenever I'm making like a finale video that I'm going to be uploading, it's always very hard to sleep the night before, as you have no longer maxed all skills. Your max cape unequips itself to your inventory. Your achievement diary cape is lost its trim as you have not completed all the quests. Right. Okay, wow, dude. Oh, 2278 total. How many collection log slots are in the game? I forgot what it was before. Wait, let me see. It was 1610 collection logs before, so there's been 82 new collection log slots added to the game. Normally, you know, I make those game update videos a lot, but like I cannot make a game update video for this because There's so much content, and I also just want to train the skill. I didn't want to spend the whole day today just making a game update video. So yeah, there's a lot of people here already waiting. Oh man, the Pandemonium quest is temporarily unavailable. Please try again soon. Yeah, we got 4 new quests as well. And as for the music, there is 23 new music tracks. You can see all of them right here. Oh my gosh. If you try to use the max cape for any option, you get this message. You need to have level 99 in all of the skills to use this. We've never had this scenario before, right? Where people lost their max capes. There's been plenty of times where people have lost their quest cape, times where people have lost the ability to use their diary cape when they've added new diaries into the game occasionally, but first time this has happened with the max cape. What if I drop it? Yes. Okay. Oh man, I gotta go to bed though. The sooner I go to sleep, the sooner I can wake up and start sailing. Okay. Oh, it looks so cool, dude. I want to explore. Okay, good night. Good morning. I got a total of probably 5 hours of sleep. And it is time to do Pandemonium and get sailing and explore the seas and oceans of old school RuneScape for the first time. Start Pandemonium. Yes. I would recommend not spacebarring through this quest because this is where they teach you how to control the boat. Plus, it's day 1 of sailing. We are never going to have the day 1 of sailing ever again. So I'd say just take your time and enjoy the experience. Oh, trim the sails. First time getting sailing XP. It looks like I'll be trading up this cup for the finest of all the rafts available. This is so cool, dude. This is the shipyard. This is where you're going to make all the upgrades to your boats. Cargo hold. I sure hope it does. Or something. What is this indomitable knife? Is that the name of my raft? Or like, what does that mean? Does everyone have different names? Or is that the... Let me ask Spook Dog. Yeah, they do have different names. Spook Dog's raft's name is Beautiful Glow. Oh. It has been a long time since we've seen a level up message for our group. Wow. Your sailing level is 2. They have Old Grog, who I assume is a reference to Old Greg. Now Avast. Pandemonium is completed. And let's hear the level up jingle. Oh, level 5, wow. Okay, I'll close this out. That's awesome. I love that. You can now dock your boat at Land's End and Hosidius. It's so cool seeing level up messages in the chat box too. Well, we finished Pandemonium, which means we are now free to take our rafts and explore the sea and chart the sea and deliver or do the courier tasks. There's courier tasks and there's wanted tasks. And this number, the 30, that is the sailing requirement. So I assume it's red because I don't have the requirement to be able to do that one. Let's do this one. A Port Sarim delivery seems very basic and I'm curious to see how much XP I get from it. Can I take multiple? I need level 7 sailing to accept 2 tasks at once. Sometimes when you're sailing, there's a gust of wind and you click on the sails to trim them. You get a little bit of sailing XP and that speeds up your boat temporarily. Ah, I see I've messed up already. I was supposed to bring the cargo to Port Sarim, not pick up cargo from Port Sarim. So I've come here and there's nothing for me to take, so I have to go back. Okay. Good to get this lesson out of the way earlier on, right? Charting complete. Look at the port task board in Port Sarim. Oh. Bay of Sarim charting completion 1 out of 5. Ardent. Wow. There's gonna be a lot of things to chart. I was gonna say I could just cancel the task. If you open this up, I can cancel that. And it also shows the level requirements to have 2, 3, 4, or up to 5 tasks at once. All right, delivering cargo from Port Sarim to the Pandemonium. Do I get the XP once I deposit it? 59 sailing XP. That's a little bit less than I was expecting. Here's your payment. 6 sailing. Oh, and I got GP as well. I got 59 coins. Holy, I'm rich. Now I could see we're like early on. This could be a nice little boost to the GP on the fresh account. Obviously, when you're max and you're starting from level 1, it's a little bit different. But Charton Charles McAtlas. Okay, Jagex. I like his shoulder parrot. Okay, Let's get back to, I don't know, courier tasks and maybe figure out how to do some sea charting. Items you deposit into the cargo hold may be retrieved by other crewmates and are considered to be the possessions of the captain. So it's a fair warning for when Spook Dog ends up being one of my crewmates and I take all of her items that she puts into here. The gust of wind, trim the sails, and level 7 sailing. Now accept up to 2 port tasks at the same time. That's going to practically double my XP per hour. Now I can pick up 2 tasks at once. We'll get this courier task to Port Sarim and another one to Port Sarim. Can I pick up 2 things from here at the same time? Oh, wait, there's the first one and then... Okay, I have to deposit them one at a time onto my raft. Wait, can my cargo hold 2 deliveries at once? I don't know if I have to upgrade it. Okay, I do not. We're good. It's got it in here. Oh, I see there's the limit is 20 items. It's actually pretty important to trim the sails right now because getting like 10 or 11 XP at a time, that's a pretty large chunk of the XP I'm getting since each courier task I'm doing right now is giving me 59 XP. And you can even plan out your routes because I'll take this one, which is just delivering stuff to the Pandemonium. And then this one is to pick up stuff from the Pandemonium and bring it back to Port Sarim, so I could kind of chart out a route. I haven't done like a go back and forth task, so we'll see how much XP that is. I assume it's going to be more than 59 XP. We'll see if it's just double the XP. Oh wait, don't want to forget to pick the thing up. We'll see if it's just double the XP or if it's actually more than doubling the XP for having to go both ways. Ooh, a genie. I assume I can't use the lamp on sailing. Yeah, it's still disabled. Okay, I brought the back and forth task here, so let's see how much XP I get for that one. 117. Oh, so it is just double the XP then. There's also level 9 sailing, by the way. Level 10 sailing, what do I get from that? You can now dock your boat at Musa Point. I wonder, that's probably going to unlock more courier tasks, right? Or tasks to Musa Point, and those will probably give more than 59 XP. Let's find out. Yeah, there it is, level 10 requirement. To Musa Point. I need someone gullible, oh wait, no, capable to take this completely legal delivery of only logs to Musa Point. Okay, let's see how much XP I get for delivering from the Pandemonium to Musa Point. Level 10 courier task, 68 XP, 11 sailing. And this one is from Port Sarim to Musa Point, 60 sailing XP. Okay, so it does matter which port you're coming from and going to. Yeah, I guess the longer the distance, the more XP you're probably going to end up getting. And of course, the higher level of the courier task as well, and probably the more XP. It does look like it's still a 1-to-1 ratio of XP to GP. Look how big this boat is, this trader crew member boat. I want a boat like that someday. What is this? Rescue Castaway. It's a dog! Yes, yes, dog, yes. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, and you get sailing XP too. I just want to do it to help the dog out, just for the love of the game, but you get sailing XP too. You can now chart drink crates. Prying Times quest, okay. Oh, look. Talk to Castaway. Woof, woof, woof. Oh my god. 180 sailing XP. Yeah, that is not going to be my last time having a dog on the boat, I'll tell you that much. I like seeing the dolphins in the water. It's cute. I wanted to see, wait, I just went on Spook Dog's boat because I wanted to see what would happen, but I need to, wait, I need, how do I get off? Wait, I need to get back to my boat. How do I escape? Yes. What happens here? Okay. At level 12 sailing, we can do the Prying Times quest, and, well, we both have level 12 now, as you can see right here, so we're gonna go do it, and there's a spell, teleport to boat. My boat is docked at the Pandemonium, which is... Your boat needs... Oh. Wait, how do I get back to the Pandemonium again? I could just do the Pandemonium. It costs 30 GP. Okay, we are starting the Prying Times quest. The quest has you sailing back and forth to multiple places, so as I'm sailing back and forth for the quest, I'm also making sure to do these courier tasks along the way to get a little bit of extra XP. Doing this part of the quest, drinking the grog, was a charting task, and also there's Pandemonium on the raft. Opening up this crate is the end of the quest. 800 sailing XP. I think I was 16 sailing. I got from 16 to level 18. Now dock at Remington. Yeah, okay, there's a few things that were unlocked because I just went from like 14 to 18 during this quest. Every skill has a page on the wiki called Level Up Table, and the wiki will show you what you unlock from every single level for that skill. And level 15 was a pretty big level. I can now sail a skiff and have 2 boats at a time, bronze salvaging hook. I mean, you can see there's a lot of things unlocked right here in this level range. If we come down over to Junior GIM, there's an option to buy boats. We've got raft, that's level 1, skiff level 15, sloop level 50. So of course I'm going to buy the skiff, which is going to cost 15k GP. Hey, it's been delivered. When I go to board my boat, it shows both of them here now. And I have a cargo crate on this one, but I can view cargo. Oh, I can't take it out, but I guess I have to actually go on the boat to take that cargo out to put on my new one. Remember Spook Dog's first boat name was Beautiful Glow? Well, my second boat's name is Fearful Glow. And then her new boat's name is Smiling Sea. She gets all the nice names, I get all the scary names. Let's board it though, take a look, take a look. My new crib, or my new boat, yeah. That's sick. Nice raft, noob. I am customizing my boat right now, and this one has 7 facility slots. As you can see, it has the sailing and construction requirements. Of course, I already have all the construction requirements for everything, but each of these facility slots is has like different options of things that you can build. I can only build either the first tier or none of them so far for all these different slots. I don't know if there's anything worthwhile making right now though. If we come onto the dock here, there's another board for boat schematics, and yeah, it's interesting to look through all this stuff. I don't really know what all this stuff does right now, but of course we will figure it out over time together. Wait, I just got shark paint. I just delivered the thing, I got a shark paint. Is that just like a random thing you sometimes get from doing these tasks? It is a collection log item, and there are 11 different paints. Let's see if we could figure out how to put it on the boat. I think every dock has a shipwright. We can go to customize boats. Go to that one. And at this board, the schematics board, you can see for trim, you need 25 sailing. So I can't even use this yet. This task, it said quantity 2. So when you have more than one quantity, it does tell you when I picked it up, it said that there was multiple of them. So I have to deposit this and come back for the second one and put it in the boat as well. And that's just for one task. I think my boat is stuck. I can't go anywhere. There is an option here. If you click that and then that, you can reverse your boat. Oh, Spook Dog just got a, oh, that's embarrassing. Wait, reverse. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I'm new here. I saw there's some other option if you do get stuck. There is a way to get out of that as well. I forgot where or what it is though. Okay, I just looked up some things. It says if you are stuck, disembark on the gangplank and then relog, and your cargo should still be safe and your boat should be in a better spot. Let's see how much XP I get for the task that required 2 crates to be delivered. 72 XP. Okay, so it's like barely more. I think I would have gotten 60 XP, so it's like 20% more XP. Oh, and 20 sailing. You can now dock your boat at Catherby and build an oak hull. There is already a plugin for sailing called Port Tasks. Looking at the captain's log, you'll see there's a lot of things to chart, just a massive list. Total completion right here, 358 things to chart. And you do get XP when you chart things. And because of that, I figured the earlier or the sooner I get started, the more that XP is going to matter and mean. So let's try right here. Look through the spyglass. Let's see how much XP we get. I haven't really done too much charting so far. Oh, is it doing it automatically? We just wait. Okay. Get 15 XP. So it's not a lot, but at this stage, level 20 sailing, that kind of is a decent amount. And it's a completionist thing anyways. You gotta do it eventually at some point, so you may as well do it now. That's what these little sparkling pools of water are. That's where you want to use your spyglass at for charting. This plugin will show you the route to get to where you need to go. There's another thing to chart. These are all one-time rewards for experience, so you can't come back to the same thing and chart it over and over. And there's so many things to chart that I'm not going to show every single time I chart something. Maybe when I complete sets of things. I do like the way they integrated the sea charting to be a thing that you want to do earlier on in your sailing adventure, because you want the XP earlier on, and by making people explore the ocean. That's kind of an important thing to know for sailing, how to navigate and get around. Get people exploring the oceans as soon as possible. When you have multiple tasks and going to different areas, the plugin does show you the different routes to go. Whoa. We got a lost wooden crate. Is this a random event? Yeah, that's not like a sea charting thing. That's just a random event. Cool. We got this. There is a wiki page for sea charting, and if you have the WikiSync plugin, it'll update what tasks you've already done for the sea charting, and you can organize the list, and you can also click on the map to see where that spot is on the map. I see where a raft or a smaller boat could be useful because I'm trying to get to this thing to chart right here, and it would appear this bigger boat cannot fit through. So I'll have to reverse out and come back here later. Wait, we can do it, we can do it, we can do it. No. Okay, come on. We can do it. Come on. No, why isn't it working? Maybe I'll switch it to slow speed. All right, we're backing up into it. Here we go. No. Wait. Is it working? No. We'll come back some other time. Hey, just got 22 sailing. You can now chart sea currents after completing current affairs. I think 22 sailing is the requirement. Spook Dog just got level 21, so once she gets level 22, we'll do that quest together. Oh, I got 115. Oh, okay, wow, 23 sailing. Yeah, there's a lot of XP for that. Oh, 2,300 total level. I got an extra 100 XP because I completed the Remington Straits. Fully charting the sea has unlocked the use of some rapids within it. It is kind of hard to see this cargo hold. I would highly recommend marking it with the object markers plugin. Spook Dog got that 22 sailing requirement, so we begin current affairs. And the current affairs quest is done. 1,400 sailing XP. We're able to chart currents using the current duck. We get the Mayor of Catherby, some sawmill coupons, and it got me to 26 sailing, which means I can now salvage from fishermen's shipwrecks. That's the second tier of shipwrecks. And if you didn't know, salvaging shipwrecks is the AFK training method for sailing. It's also really cool that we get the duck because I think ducks are awesome. And in fact, I even have a duck right over here that's been watching me sail this whole time. I want to try out salvaging because I'm about to go eat, so this will be a great time to test out the AFK-ness of this. So I'm going to build the iron salvaging hook, which is a 21 sailing requirement. At this point, there is only one quest left to do, which is treble Tortugans, and this one requires 45 sailing, so probably not going to get to that in this video. Looking again at the salvages, 26 is the fishermen's shipwrecks. That's where we're at, right here. And do I just deploy the salvaging hook? Oh, maybe the spot moves. That's why everyone else is moving. So we have to go. Yeah, I see there's more stuff around this one. You can see that one is more bare, so you know which one to go to next. Now let's try deploying the iron salvaging hook. And now just AFK until either the inventory fills up or the spot moves. And it is 14 sailing XP for each one of these. Wait, can you store the salvage in the cargo hold? Oh, you can. If you have a really big cargo hold, then you could stay out here salvaging for quite a while before you run out of space and you have to go back to the port to check this stuff out. I think all the docks have these salvaging stations and we have to sort through. And how much XP do we get? 7. Oh, and you get loot as well. That is half the XP that you get for fishing out the salvages. You can get cannonballs too. Iron cannonballs, bronze cannonballs. And this is like the second lowest tier, so wouldn't expect that much good stuff, but it's nice. Okay, let's go for 30 sailing in this video. So I'm getting pretty close to it because I want to upload this video on the day of sailing release. So yeah, 30 sailing will be a good milestone. I just got 28 sailing, which means if we check the log, I can now have 3 port tasks at a time. Dude, there's a port task to Port Piscarius from here. Look how far you'd have to go. It's like across the whole map. There's no... Sorry, I have hiccups. There's no way it's worth it, right? Unless maybe there's some shortcut. I don't know. Some teleport. Let's see if this is it. Will it get me the level? Oh yeah, that was a lot of XP. 30 sailing. Now dock your boat at Port Khazard and take on the Temper Tantrum Barracuda trial in the storm temper, and that is the goal for this video that I want to get done on day 1. It has taken me about 5.5 to 6 hours to get from level 1 to 30 plus doing the quest, but it should take you a lot less time than that for 2 reasons. The first reason is because I am editing as I go and I end up standing around and wasting time because of that. And the second reason, if we go back to the website and go to the known issues and fixes, there's a whole list right here, changes that we're making now. They have increased the amount of base XP that you get for charting, and they're going to be retroactively giving you that difference in XP via a cold fix that will be coming tomorrow. They've also increased the amount of bonus XP you get for fully charting a section of the sea, and that XP will also be retroactively granted with that cold fix tomorrow. XP for port tasks from level 1 to 30 has been increased by 20%. XP from shipwreck salvaging for levels 1 to 30 increased by 20%. And they've increased the timer for the shipwreck salvaging by 1 extra minute. Unfortunately, it is not possible for them to retroactively grant that XP difference for the port tasks and the shipwreck salvaging. I would guess it's probably going to be like 3 to 4 hours to go from level 1 to 30. And if you extrapolate that, which every engineer will tell you that you should do, if you extrapolate that all the way to 99, that means it's only like 12 hours to get 99 sailing. Little update on the duo group Ironman high scores. We are currently ranked 15 and Andy is already ahead of us, so it is not looking good. I don't think we're going to end up ever getting rank 1. But that's okay. All right, final closing thoughts or things I want to talk about before wrapping up the video. Very common question that I've been getting over the last couple months at least is, do I plan to get 99 sailing on any other account or remax my main? And no, this is the only account that I have plans to get 99 sailing on. No other type of account sounds fun to me right now, and if another type of account did sound fun to me, then I would already be playing it because I just do whatever sounds fun to me in the game at any given time. And right now, this is the only account this is the only account that's fun to me. I'll have Spookdog's most recent GIM video in the description. Her first sailing video won't be up when this goes up, but her last GIM video was a sailing prep video, so that'll be in the description. And I want to get back to sailing, so let's wrap things up here. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here all the way at the end, 37 minutes into the video, and I hope you enjoy exploring the waters of Gielinor.